Good evening. Rather more time than usual, so you can sneeze without missing it. Mrs. Allen of Edinburgh kicks off.
I don't really see the point of your programme. Every week someone complains about something or other, but nobody seems to take any notice of the complaints.
Non, quand je vous ai dit que j'étais amoureux de vous.
Amoureux? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Well, we aren't a slot machine. What we're trying to do, the people in this programme and the people who write for this programme, is raise the quality of the dialogue which goes on between the communicators and the communicated to. If we go on talking to each other, you with your letters, me with my mouth, as though we really are the individuals we know ourselves to be, then we shall in a tiny way prove that communications isn't a branch of the advertising business, with one half swallowing what the other half tells them to swallow.
When I hear that a psychiatrist with years of experience is using the subliminal messages...
I think a lot of people will agree with me when I claim that the dialogue of the program is definitely not suitable for young children.
Definitely not suitable for me, that much I do know. The noises sound like two people drowning. Can't they make a fantasy without unmaking the language? Mrs. Rawlins of Stoke asks.
What we hear of it is wonderful, but I suspect the bit you don't play is better.
You know, this phenomenon of the larynx was done in the deep research of the curricula of Uppsala. This is the university where the turn of the century gave forth in this. When was the first own personal discovery of the that came forth from your throat, Gus?
Oh, you look up about the turkey, look up I was working for Whitley in my
Miljapnip for the fuddle boy.
Yes. This is a typical demonstration of the range of through four or several octavi in the one chesky, deep basso profonde. Now, this fundamental of deep joy should be manifest on very occasion. Can I ask a question, Lode?
Oh, please do.
When you're doing a deep sleeve, half-past Froome in the early Mordi, or perhaps a siesta in the after Lubrius, do you find sometimes that there's a sudden waking up, not a nightmare or that sluffily to forth, but does this come forth at those times at all?
Nettle.
No, nettle.
All sleep well, call on a love mutlet, with the body waiting in a middle, blah.
Very tranquil.
What an incredible story.
Call this a thriller series? The suspense begins and ends with the opening titles.
Now, I know for you at home, many of you, just like me, have goals that you haven't achieved, and you have dreams that haven't been realized. I know because I've been there too.
A cry of general despair from William Hart of Birmingham.
I get 10 times as much suspense when I'm cutting my toenails.
Now, what I find fascinating is that the subconscious mind works in pictures.
That's true, Kristen. That's why medical doctors, natural healers, personal development coaches are using subliminal messages.
When an interviewer is addressed by his first name, he feels like a convict in a documentary. The awful custom derives from show business, where it's assumed that something called the public will shudder with pleasure when it hears two well-publicized faces calling each other Bill and Fred, as if they were both members of the same lovely, lovely family.
Your subconscious mind can hold the key to achieving those goals and turning your dreams into reality.
Lovely, yes. As a matter of fact, funny thing happened. I was watching Ben and Bill one day, and Ben was doing a very fine tilty curtsy on the fulcrum, rotating, and up came Bill, and a little left hook up under the chin bone. Never, really.
Plop up, plopped up.
Yes.
Plop up.
I wonder if other viewers have noticed and been annoyed by those people interview programs who, although, as far as we know, have had no previous acquaintance with the interviewer, insist upon addressing him by his first name. Don't they realize how impolite this is?
It was kind of like the subliminal messages rewired the brain.
Most remarkable.
G. Summers of Portsmouth is skeptical.
I think your program is one big confidence trick. I bet you don't look at half the letters and invent most of those that you use. And all you do is sit in front of a camera and prattle.
Even though you may not consciously recognize that there's an image on the screen, it still registers.
Ploy, barrel bubble, and Brussels prop.
Brussels, of course, yes. Are they addicts insofar as they sit before Foursquare and watch the television for a deep enjoying themselves? I mean, do they indulge in this?
Tell you very little.
Yeah. Tell you very little. What tell you very little?
Well, sitting before the square eyeball and overindulging most of the West and all these deep joys. Do they suffer this?
No.
So you're sending the subconscious messages in a language that it understands.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, and your subconscious mind communicates with you in pictures. You dream in pictures, for example.
Oh, blop. Hey, Jip-a-pop.
Hey, Jip-a-pop.
That's how user-friendly the program is.
I think he was made of clockwork. Good night.